You have probably seen these signs before while driving. They're posted in construction zones warning you to slow down where workers are present.
But how do you know there are workers present until you actually get into that cone zone? Well, Michigan is unique in that not all states have this kind of system. It is more hazardous than helpful.
Yeah, we discovered something we didn't know, and chances are you don't know either. WNEM TV5's Craig McMorris is asking the tough questions.
I could hear my ex say, "Oh my God, this guy is gonna hit us."
Angela HAYNES now walks with a cane. A couple of years ago, she was in a car driven by her ex-husband. He slowed down to 45 miles per hour in a construction zone on I-275 near Detroit. Even though he was following the law, another driver wasn't, and her car was rear-ended.
Catastrophic, very shocking, very scared.
HAYNES' husband slowed down because he saw the signs and the workers. HAYNES' lawyer is Gursten, the president of the Motor Vehicle Trial Lawyers Association. He says, believe it or not, more motorists are injured in highway construction areas than workers. He says it's because drivers are bad when it comes to judging speed.
People think that a car is going a certain speed, but if it's going significantly slower because of the 45 mile per hour law, then what really is happening is they're seeing the gap. Not judging the speed accurately, they're seeing the gap. And what happens is that gap all of a sudden disappears.
Here's how the 45 where workers present law is supposed to work. When you're approaching a construction zone, MDOT says you should drop your speed to 60 miles per hour. You should see a sign saying construction zone, 60 miles per hour. Then if workers are present, you should see another sign not far away saying slow down to 45 since workers are present. But as we discovered over and over again, the workers are not always easy to see, and someone appears before you have a chance to slow down. Where does that leave you? You're left to slam on the brakes to fully comply with the law.
So drivers just have to be prepared, and they have to be focused on the road and not driving distracted.
We took our tough questions to the state. It defends the policy and insists accidents can be prevented by following 3 simple steps.
Just remember the 3 L's: to look for workers ahead, locate the workers, and then lower your speed to 45 as you're passing the workers.
We got the speed gun to find out if people are actually slowing down as they approach an area where they should be going 45 miles an hour. We set up near this cone zone on I-75 in Saginaw County. Over and over again, as drivers enter the expressway from I-675, boom, there are some construction workers. Most of the drivers we clocked were easily over the 60 mile per hour speed limit. One was even going 75.
Seems as if when you're driving 60 miles per hour, you all of a sudden come across the workers. They're there all of a sudden. Is it too close? Are you folks worried that maybe you might have to slam on the brakes?
We ask that you not slam on the brakes, but slow down closely, which is why we refer to those 3 L's. Look for the workers ahead, locate the workers, and then lower your speed as you're passing them.
Okay, now that it makes sense and you think you got it, think again. We were surprised to find a loophole. The 45 where workers present applies if there are orange barrels at a construction site. MDOT says you can keep going 60 if there's a concrete barrier separating the workers from traffic. That means don't slam on the brakes to comply with the 45 law.
If they're separated by a concrete median barrier, then that does not apply.
I want to make sure I'm clear on that. So
Okay.
If there's a concrete barrier there, then you don't have to worry about the 45 or?
Right.
Meanwhile, Angela HAYNES wishes the person who ran into her car from behind would have lowered their speed.
It was a doormat, basically, and I needed to learn to walk, to eat. I needed help.
Reporting from Saginaw, Craig McMorris, WNEM TV5.
And MDOT says it's constantly reviewing its construction sites for safety and will continue to look at improving its signs as a way to help prevent crashes. And if you have a tough question you want asked, email us, WNEM@WNEM.com.